This is the Chicken Rights Response Plan brought to you by Evan Gunter, Joseph McGrady, Brandon Hartman, and Winnie Dorr of the Brickyard Poultry Think Tank. Today, we're going to be talking about the attack on Mount Ayr Farms by the Chicken Rights Group. They got members hired on at Mount Ayr's hatchery. They distracted other employees there. They decided to steal 400 trays of chicks. They then went and released these chicks in an empty field and called the Humane Society on Mount Ayr Farms.
Prevention. Mount Ayr uses the 3 P's of prevention: plant, personnel, and procedures. A pivotal part in this attack was their access to the plant. Mount Ayr needs to control entry points, including assigned parking areas and key fobs. They also need to pay more attention in the front office management of visitor and employee sign-in and sign-out and their availability of security cameras.
For personnel, another point at which Mount Ayr could have prevented this attack was with their personnel. Several personal issues could have prevented the attack. An extensive interview process would have gone a long way to weed out bad actors. During the interview process and throughout employment, social media and background checks also could have shown their ties with animal rights groups. Once employed, a multi-week training should have been used to put an emphasis on specific responsibilities and hierarchy. The final piece of prevention is procedure management. Each procedure should be followed precisely, meaning that employees should refer back to their superior. Any problems or issues that arise should be taken care of immediately, and any suspicious activity that occurs must be reported immediately. Mount Ayr will also begin utilizing a more structured security system, including key fobs for employees that can grant them access to specific parts of the hatchery and that will log into their entry into each room. On top of that, each of the chick trays will have a RFID tag on it and will be logged at every step of the process. As part of that procedure, truck drivers will scan each of the chick trays loaded into the trucks before departing from the hatchery. All these things will be monitored by a hatchery secretary who will monitor timesheets, the security system, and communicate with the employees on any abnormal activity.
There are several avenues Mount Ayr could take to improve detection in the instance of another attack. Surveillance cameras will track who comes and goes. The key fob system will ensure that only authorized personnel are allowed in specific places. RFID tags will ensure the chick trays make it to the trucks, and GPS trackers will make sure the trucks are going where they're supposed to.
Several agencies would get involved in the response to this attack. The Siler City Police Department would be contacted because of the theft of Mount Ayr's property. There will be a minimal disruption for Mount Ayr's day-to-day operation or their bottom line. But the North Carolina Department of Agriculture will also get involved because this is an animal welfare incident and an attack on the agricultural industry. The NCDA will coordinate with their lawyers to see how the attack pertains to the Property Protection Act and the litigation that will follow.
In response to the attack, we have a cost estimate prepared for the future as of what Mount Ayr needs to do. So first of all, they need to spend $2,939.98 on a surveillance system, which includes 32 cameras, 2 displays, and 2 recorders. They'll also need to order a key fob system, which will cost $832. This includes 10 door scanners and 30 key fobs for employees. An RFID tag system will also be necessary to track where chicks go throughout the process. This will cost $13,470.95, and this also includes 5,000 tags, 2 tag applicators, and 12 reader wands. Also, we'll need to track where the truck goes. So each of the company trucks will be equipped with a GPS tracker. Those GPS trackers will total $499. The GPS tracking report from the company we bought them from for each truck is going to cost $2,398.80 annually. And also, there needs to be a secretary hired on salary to keep up with all these security measures, and her salary will start at $33,910. The first year total is going to be the highest at $54,050.73, and every year after that the annual cost is going to be $36,308.80.
Recommendations. Considering the details outlined in the attack plan, we feel it's unlikely that the chicken rights attack could actually happen. They made questionable assumptions that their members would get hired at Mountaire Farms and would be able to distract all the other employees and drivers on the night of the attack. It also seems unlikely the truck drivers wouldn't check to see if their trailer was actually filled with chicks before leaving the hatchery. Given the small likelihood of this attack, we feel that local officials and the company should not invest too much in preparing for this scenario, as the likelihood of this happening is so small. However, some flaws were exposed in Mountair's security, and they might consider investing in at least some of the more basic prevention and detection elements.
Here are our references. If you would like to further examine them, please pause at this moment.
Like many other animal rights groups, the chicken rights group had a plan that was very conditional and unorganized. It is our hope that the Mountaire or any other poultry company will be able to prevent even the smallest attack like this one. Although attacks of this nature are meant to hurt the poultry industry, we believe that these can go a long way to make the industry stronger. Thank you for watching.